Hello and welcome to the FEA Gaming Podcast, episode 7. We discussed what episode we were on before this, so we didn't have to stumble on what we were saying.
Straight in. We know what we're doing
episode
this time.
7. So there's a few things that have happened and are happening. We've got the Xbox event, the Xbox Series X event, that is, and we've just had the Ubisoft event where they... We'll get to what they've done during that event. Yeah, let's start with the Xbox.
Xbox first. Ladies first.
So their event is going to be in the middle of their Games Fest week, where they are releasing or showing over 60 games. Sorry, they're releasing demos for over 60 games.
Yes.
That's a lot of demos to start
So
with.
it's kind of like what Steam just did with their sale, wasn't it? They had like that big demo event beforehand.
Yeah.
I guess they realised how much of a good idea that was and they copied it.
Yeah, so the actual event is right in the middle of that. It is on Thursday, July the 23rd. So a week from this going up.
Yep.
We'll be live streaming it. There might be a bit of issue with hosting and joining and stuff, but that
should be all right.
We can figure out. Yeah, it shouldn't be an issue. So you can join us on here, YouTube, and we'll be doing that live as we did with Ubisoft, as we did with the Sony event. Yeah, it's nice to just sort of sit, watch it, and chill with that.
Yeah, and I mean, with us recording the podcast the day before, we could even do our predictions the day before, have the podcast go live maybe midday or something like that on the Thursday. So it can be watched before the event.
Yeah. That's something that we'll figure out a long time. And if you follow us on Twitter, you'll get notification of that going live anyway.
All the tweets.
So that's pretty much it for the Xbox event. They've not said anything else. It's going to be a game showcase.
Yeah, so they specifically call it a game showcase, which obviously is going to be a bit of a weird one, but we'll see whether they just show the console, which they probably... Well, they've already shown the console, but reveal more about the console.
And that project...
Lockhart,
that's the one.
Yes.
So, Ubisoft's event, what did you think of it?
I enjoyed it very much.
Okay.
I've always had a love-hate relationship with Ubisoft games. Like, pretty much every single one I'll buy it and I'll play it, but I'll always moan about Ubisoft games. Like, they're just always open world and they're always this and always that, but I'm a sucker for it anyway. So
yeah,
that was all right up my street, and I enjoyed the actual event more than I thought I would.
I feel like they should have still come out with something that we weren't expecting.
Yeah.
It was too familiar. Like, we knew about everything that was there, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, the Far Cry one would have been their big reveal.
Yeah, it's a shame that it got leaked, because that would have been like monstrous, wouldn't it? Having that shot up.
I don't know if it would have. Were we not expecting a new Far Cry? Probably.
I mean, we're always expecting a new one, but I wasn't expecting a new one now. You know? And I wasn't expecting it to have that character in it, that actor.
Yeah, I can't remember.
And that setting, to be fair, it was a really cool trailer.
Yeah. The event was nothing spectacular in my eyes. I enjoyed it. I just feel like they should have had that when Far Cry got leaked. I feel like they should have had a backup there ready to go. I don't know. As we said before, I would have loved to see Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
I'd have Sam Fisher. Just that would have made that event insane.
Yeah, definitely.
Me.
Even like literally all they had to do was just like right at the end have the screen go black and then have them 3 lights
just light up.
That's all you've got to do. You've not got to say anything else. Just end it with that, and then everyone would be going ape shit.
Yeah. Instead, they had their little what was it called? So, Tom
Elite Squad,
Clancy
Squad
Elite
Elite,
Squad, Elite
something like that.
Squad. Yeah,
Yeah.
which looks like it might be a mobile game.
Yes, but it features basically like any big names in any of their franchises.
Yeah, which looks all right.
We'll
To be
see.
fair, that I was quite surprised at that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that
yeah.
looked all right.
Like I've got no idea on what type of game it's going to be, but
I'm
I'm
sure
interested.
this is the game that's going to be similar to like XCOM and Gears of War
Yeah,
Tactics. Um, yeah,
that'd
we'll
be
see
pretty
how
cool.
it plays. I yeah, I think I'll pre-register for it. I don't know if I'll spend any time on it because I don't spend much time on my phone gaming anyway. They never grip me.
No, I've got like I have a really short attention span for mobile games, and
Yeah,
they lose my interest really quickly.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so we'll
But
see. But yeah, I'll probably give it a try.
I think the other thing was the Valhalla thing afterwards. It was nice to get a sort of a deep dive look at that game, and some of the features and stuff they're doing in there looks really good. Looks really good.
Yes. Yeah.
Um,
So the thing is, I would have been happy with what they actually what they showed in the show,
hmm.
but then for them to do like 30 minutes afterwards of just non-stop gameplay
I think
and
that was
talking about the ins and outs, it was good.
that was the quietest that we were throughout that whole live stream.
Yeah, it was
Like
just sitting
we just
watching
sat there
that. Yeah,
watching
just
it,
like
just like
oh.
yeah. I mean, like the floating, they're not feathers, but the like floating tattoo pages and stuff.
Oh,
It's gonna be annoying, but you know that there's gonna be a tattoo out there that you're gonna want, and you're gonna go through
yes,
every page to get it.
100%.
Exactly that.
Yeah, I can
Um,
already see it.
they
I'm
did
picking.
announce
Go on.
afterwards on that
Yeah.
that you could change the gender of Ivor at any point during the game.
Oh, at any point.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I don't hate it because I got no reason to hate it, but I don't see the point.
No,
Like,
no.
surely your choice at the start is enough. You know whether you're going to want to play the whole game as
Yeah, right.
a female or a male.
But then that kind of relates to sort of real world, right? Where people want to change however many years down the line.
Yeah.
So it's not going to change the overall story. It's just going to change a few voice lines and obviously the way that you look.
Yeah. I mean, I'm picking the male one anyway. Like,
See, I'm
all right.
tempted to go female on that. I think she looked fucking cool. Like it reminded
Yeah.
me of Lagatha from Vikings.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, I agree.
that's cool. Like yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's probably
But
only because I've seen that series and I could relate that character to that
yeah,
character,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah. So just like
Um,
I'm gonna play this character as Lagatha. So like all
yeah.
my decisions I'm gonna make are gonna be what Lagatha would have done.
You are not Ivor, you are Lagatha.
Yeah.
um, yeah,
But no, the
I
game
like the look of it.
itself looks really good. Like
Mm,
I'm really looking forward to it, and it looks pretty, like really pretty.
it did.
Like you know, you're gonna start off in Norway where it is like miserable and snowy and rocky, and then you can already see the cutscene coming when they first get to England, can't you? With just like rolling green hills.
Yeah, they said that as well, didn't they? They said when you
Yeah,
approach it, it is just going to be
s-
picturesque. Like,
yeah, yeah.
oh,
So
can we talk about the
pretty good.
cat that comes with you as well?
You
That's
can, you
crazy.
can, you can have a cat on your long ship, bro. Like, what more could you want?
Just in the front bit, like,
Yeah, just chilling in its own little bed.
yeah,
It's great.
that's cool. I like
Yeah,
that touch. I like the fact that it's there during them. What I imagine were long journeys across that bit stretch of water, right?
yeah.
If you're stressing that you've got a cat that will walk like by you and just
It's got to be like imagine that in
calming.
like real life circumstances. That's got to be fucking stressful for a cat.
Imagine it takes a dump next year, like just whilst you're mid-stroke, just oh.
Yeah. But no, it was a good little addition.
Mm,
Like we're never gonna. It's not game changing,
not
obviously,
at
but
all.
it's a nice little touch, and I like that. I wonder if you get the choice of cats. Like
You could pick
white
up
ones
any
and black
cat. Yeah,
ones.
yeah, yeah. There'll be a rare
Um,
cat that looks like a tiger or something that will come
yeah,
along
there'll be
and
something
appear.
silly, won't there?
Yeah,
Or like a cat that wears a hood. That's just something like that. But yeah, I
Gets
mean
you
that.
out of purring.
But yeah, after those clips, I'm looking forward to it even more now. Like I was already looking
Oh,
forward to it,
the sea
but
shanties.
can't wait. Can't
Oh
wait. I just hope
man,
to God there's more than the two that's in Odyssey,
I've
and
not
that
played
they're
Odyssey
actually
yet,
good.
but yeah. Oh, we
So
go back to Black Flag when we talk about sea shanties. My God, that
all the
was so
time,
good.
the songs on
Oh,
that game were
you could
brilliant.
literally just sail around for like an hour just listening to
Yeah,
them sing.
yeah.
Right?
And then when you
Um,
finish, you've still got one of the songs stuck in your head. So
yep. Yeah.
that's when you know they're good.
You go and assassinate the king while singing "Lever, Johnny Lever" or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that.
um, yeah, really, really like the look of it. Did they say it was pre-alpha stuff or alpha stuff, or did they
So
just
it
say it was?
was
It was just
no,
in
I think they
game.
just said that it was like early footage and that it's
Mm,
subject to change. So I did notice a few little bits that were a bit dodgy, like when they were rowing and when the oars would hit the water, the splash from the water was just not not even close to what you'd want it to be.
yeah.
And just so it's probably little bits like that that are going to change. But in terms of like the actual landscape that they had, I'd say that was already there. Like
Yeah.
that already looked great. So
It's nice to see that your decisions, you make a decision and then the say you spare, like they show in the thing, you spare that one dude, I can't remember his name, and he
it was
comes back
Ruid, was
later.
it? Ruid?
Something like that.
Something like
Rudy, I don't know. It's,
that.
yeah, and then he can come back later on in the story and be like, "Hey, you!" Like,
Yeah, but then like what stemmed off that as well was that he challenged the future king, but then you get the choice whether to let the king fight or not. So I wonder if you'd let the king fight, would he have then killed the king?
yeah,
So you just don't know
yeah,
how many knock-on effects come off that one decision that you made at one point.
yeah,
So hopefully it is complex like that.
yeah. That'd be
So it
good.
makes it
I
more replayable as well, doesn't
I
it?
can't see it that being a thing. I imagine the king wins. Something tells
Yeah,
me that they wouldn't kill off because the way that they put that forward was that Oswald was a main character that you're going to work with throughout the whole thing. So it
yeah,
kind of doesn't make sense for them to kill him off. Maybe it
yeah.
does. Maybe that's the end of you and Oswald's like contact for the rest of the game, so he can die or he can live happily.
Yes, there's just like no effect really on the
I know.
story.
Imagine if Oswald does get killed, then his new wife, the Viking
Yeah,
lady, will pop in and
yeah,
you know,
yeah. So hopefully that's the kind of level that the decisions
yeah,
have an impact.
yeah. We'll have to wait and see. I'm excited for that, but it does come out the same week as Cyberpunk.
Yes, which for me is fine because then I'm going to have two good games to play. But
How are
I
you going to
mean,
split that time up though? Like,
I don't know. And then when we think about like what we're going to record,
we'll
no
we'll
idea.
have to do one each. We'll have to choose one each and just roll with
Yeah,
it.
I think so. I think
It might even
I
be
don't know.
that at that point we live stream like each game, so we do one night of not Odyssey, one night of Valhalla, one night of Cyberpunk, and just see
Yeah,
how it
we'll have to figure out.
goes.
Worry about those details in a couple of months. I
Yeah,
think.
but sooner rather than later, because we could get to it and I'd be like,
We're like,
ah.
crap. What do we do?
um, what else have we got? What news have we heard this week? We've got
let's
talking
let's
about
not push
Ubisoft.
past. Let's not push past the Ubisoft event yet.
No?
Watch Dogs Legion.
Oh yeah. To be fair, yeah,
Like
good
you're
shout.
just gonna you're just gonna like just
Well, that's what I'm
toss
saying. It
that one out.
wasn't that memorable to me. Like
Do you not
Legion,
think?
the Legion stuff was really good. Like I really enjoyed the Legion stuff. Apart from
Yeah.
that, and Valhalla.
I mean, I don't. There was something about Hyperscape, wasn't there?
Yeah. All right. So
To be fair, I don't think they actually had much.
let's start with Legion, and then we'll go on to the Hyperscape thing that I
I
spoke
don't.
about during the thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
So
So
Legion,
Legion.
you can literally be anyone, is what they're saying.
Yes. Yes. And just quickly, while I was scrolling through Twitter earlier, there was an article that popped up. I don't know if it's a reliable source or not. I don't even remember who it was. But they said that you can actually, in Watch Dogs Legion, you can play as a descendant of the assassins. So whether that's true or not, I don't know. But that was just like in a tweet as I was scrolling. I was like, oh, that was pretty cool. And I just kept scrolling.
That's almost like linking that Assassin's Creed.
Putting the two universes together, isn't it?
Yeah. That'd be interesting.
But from what we saw, I'm again more excited for the game than I already was.
Yeah, I played the first Watch Dogs. It was okay. It was a bit clunky. It didn't feel finished.
It was a bit miserable as well, wasn't it? Did you think that?
Yeah, it just went. It was quite a boring story, honestly. I really didn't get into it. I played it for a bit and that was enough for me. Watch Dogs 2, I have seen gameplay of it. It looked a lot more fun.
It's much better.
A lot more enjoyable.
Yeah.
They kind of went down like the Saints Row route with it. I feel they went more Saints Rowy with number 2. You know that where it's more like a sort of open sort of playground almost for you.
Yeah, sort of. I mean, like it's obviously not as over the top as what
No, not
Saints
at all.
Row is, but yeah,
It was as
it's
fun
like
as.
yeah, definitely.
Um,
I enjoyed the second one much more than the first.
I didn't. Still not played it. I can get it for free now on UPlay if anybody's
Yeah,
watching.
I was waiting for that.
Event.
I was waiting for an email or something, but I'm guessing you just go on to UPlay, do you?
Yep.
Let's have a look while we talk.
So yeah, it looks good. The ways that you can attack each mission is good. I like that. I'm wondering whether you get all these followers and you can send them out on their own little scouting missions or something that'll unlock like other side quests for you to do.
Otherwise, can you remember? There was an Assassin's Creed. I don't remember which one it was.
Brotherhood,
where you could send you'd send them to like another country and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I wonder if you're going to have that kind of.
I mean, that makes sense, right? You've got 15 agents, whatever they're called, DedSec agents. Are you DedSec? You're DedSec, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is DedSec.
15 DedSec agents. You can take one on a mission, but the other 14 are just sat there chilling.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
So why not send them off to do their own mission?
Get them to do their own things. Maybe you cross paths whilst they're doing one of their missions. You meet them in your mission and they can offer to help and you take over them instead. Like, if they cross paths and stuff, that'd be pretty cool. Especially with the different abilities and things that they can do. It's like they've all got their own thing.
Yeah. But I feel like there's going to come a point where things start to get repetitive. Like, if you can be absolutely anyone, like, surely there's not going to be a unique set of skills for every single person.
Well, you'd think not. I don't know.
So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like there just won't be much reason to try and get everybody.
Yeah.
Rather than just like, right, these guys have got skills that I like the one that can fly drones and stuff. You're going to have one person who can do that, but is there going to be a reason to get a different person that can fly drone?
Yeah.
Is what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, unless it just mixes and matches them up. The trailer was really good at the start, the cinematic. That was really good.
Yeah,
like
that
the
was
art
really
style
cool.
on it. We were sat there wondering whether it was CGI, whether it was
whether it was live action or
live action mixed with that was good. I liked it. Looked really good. And can we just get a shout out to the dude at the bar who walked out, fought someone, and then passed out because he was drunk?
Yeah,
brilliant.
That was great. That was
if I can find him, I'd be
100%.
Just do every mission.
To be fair, if there's going to be like a point where like maybe it might be like Endgame where you can take like all of your agents out with you and have like a big fight, I'm just going to get all football hooligans. And then just see how long they last when they're all pissed out of their face.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that would be fun.
I think the game will be good. It's got its like core fans, if you like.
Yeah.
I will probably give it a look down the line. It's not one that I'm ridiculously hyped for. Um,
I'll
we'll
get
see.
it.
We'll see. We'll see.
I'll take one for the team.
When is it even due out? I don't even know what date they gave it. End of the year.
Is that the one that was like February, or was that Far? No, it's Far Cry, wasn't it?
Hmm.
It's February, so it's
Yeah.
got to be sooner than that.
Yeah. That's...
I'm literally on Uplay now, so I'll have a look. I don't know why I'm
Watch Dogs
fucking
Legion, 29th October.
October.
October. Yeah. So you've got
Um,
that, followed by Assassin's Creed on the 17th of November, then Cyberpunk on the 19th of November. That
yeah, and I
Cyberpunk
feel
one, was that not pushed back?
it got pushed back to the 19th.
I thought it got
Um,
pushed back further.
no,
No. Well, more you-
um, it's going to be a busy week. I've got a feeling that's also going to be the week that we get consoles
yeah.
when we get the next gen. Yeah, I
I've
reckon
just
it's going to be
searched.
middle of November.
I've just searched for Cyberpunk, and apparently there is a Hideo Kojima tribute that they reckon he's going to have a little cameo in the game as well.
Oh, cool.
Which is
I
pretty
know
sweet.
there's like a bunch of YouTubers and stuff in there. Co Carnage has got an appearance in it.
Has he? It wouldn't surprise
Yeah.
me if they've done loads with the Twitch streams as
So
well.
yeah, I mean, there's probably going to be quite a few people in there.
Hmm.
That'd be pretty cool. Anyway,
Yeah.
um,
Where were we? We were.
so yeah,
What
so
about
Legion impressed me more than I was expecting. I'll say
Yeah.
as a little rundown.
Actually, seeing the gameplay in that, yeah, it looked a lot better than what I was expecting.
Uh-huh.
Again, it could still get repetitive. There's just going to be juries out, I guess, until we get the game.
Pretty much.
Then what were we going on about? Hyperscape.
Yeah.
We've played a bit of Hyperscape.
Yes.
It is fast. It is intense. It is crazy.
Yeah. I'm just not.
Um,
I'm not. I'm not hyper enough for it.
no,
Like I'm
no.
not fucking. I'm not
Too
jacked
slow.
up to
Too
do
slow.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just old hands,
I
bro.
felt really sluggish playing it. Like I could not keep up with what was going on.
No.
Especially when you got in them fights where you're being pushed from 3 different angles. Like
Uh-huh.
I can't deal with that.
No way.
So during the game, they said that it was like a metropolis, and if you look at the launching area, there is an area that is Crown Rush. It's got a crown on it. That's their battle royale area. This,
Yep.
when we was watching it, we were then talking about how they could potentially add a lot of other game modes into this game.
Yes.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to do it, because obviously they've released it as a battle royale.
Yeah.
But they've got a hub. Now, a hub to me suggests that that's going to be central to a selection of different games.
Yes. Yeah. Like, what's to stop them at some point dropping a 5v5 tactical shooter and just have that
Or
on the hub?
even like a racing one where you pick
Yeah.
up weapons for
Like in
vehicles
cars.
instead.
Yeah, yeah. You just like a Mario Kart esque type thing,
Yeah.
but
So
in their own
this
universe.
is something that I saw being spoken about a few years ago when Fortnite came out. Probably about 8 or 9 months afterwards. It was still big. Well, it's still big now. That game, I don't think, is ever going to go away. It was really big at the time. People were saying if they've obviously got the Save the World bit, which is
Yeah.
like the PvE. They've got the PvP part.
Yeah.
Why not create other games from that formula that they've got
Yeah.
there that works so well? They've got all the skins. They've got so much customization. If you're willing to buy the skins,
Yeah.
Why not add a racing world to it? Why not add this to it? Why not add that to it? They could have expanded that game from just being the PvP and the PvE side of things, and they could have made that into a MMO where you go on a PvE raid, say, and you get a special weapon skin that only you can get in that
Yeah.
raid. You can
Yeah.
then equip that to your M4, and in your battle royale, that'll show up as being
It'll
that
be
skin
there.
on there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was spoken about a while back. I hope that a game does it to try it and see what happens.
Yeah, like, and I don't understand why not as well. Because surely, as producers of a game, as the studio, as the developers, you one of your top priorities is to try and keep people in your game. So why not offer a hub that has every type of game for everybody? So then
Yeah.
everyone's in that hub, everyone's on your platform, but they're all just playing different
And look,
games.
they've done it with live events and stuff, right? Their live events have been the best thing to happen to video games.
Oh yeah, the
Like,
Fortnite live events have been great. I've
been
loved them.
insane,
I don't even play
crazy.
it.
Exactly, yeah. I've watched people playing that game
There's
just to
been a
see the live
couple.
events.
Yeah, there's been a couple times where like I've not played it for months, and I've literally signed into it and gone into a game just so I can be in the live event. Like,
So why not do like a? They could easily turn this into something like VR chat, right? Where
yeah,
you choose what you want to go and join, and people have similar interests to you in that room. So you could
hmm
go to like, I don't know, a sports club, and you could play golf,
yeah,
or you could play darts, or as long as they, I suppose, is there proximity chat in Fortnite?
no,
What was there proximity chat? I feel like there
no.
was. No. So
But I
that's
mean, it
something
can't
that
be
they're.
that hard to put in, can it?
No. I feel like if they done that, that is just asking for. Just that's going to drag so many people into that game. Oh, what
Yeah,
should we do? Do you want to hop on Fortnite, see what the latest is in the sports room? Maybe go to the, I don't know, just dance room and hang out, or the
yeah,
arcade there, and there's mini games that you can play. And
yeah.
uh, yeah, I feel
It,
like that's something that it needs to be done sooner rather than later. Otherwise, the ship is going to pass.
and it sounds like it really should be a studio's wet dream, right?
I
Like,
mean, think of how many more sales they're going to get on skins if
yeah,
you can go into a sports bar. You you take Fortnite and you go to any Premier League club and you say, "Look, we want to put your shirt in the game. What do we
they've
have
already
to
done it with
pay?"
American
Or,
football, haven't
well, yeah, exactly.
they?
With the NFL as a whole,
Yeah,
that game it would make so much money, so much
yeah,
money. Like, imagine they bring in like a FIFA Pro Club style thing where you go in with the football shirt of the team that you support. You group
hmm
up with 10 other people that also support that team
yeah,
against another team.
yeah. Or even like
Uh,
when say Man United and Man City are playing each other, there's a special 50v50 mode where it's Man United versus Man City.
yeah.
So one team are all wearing United shirts, the other team are all wearing City
Uh,
shirts.
it's
You know,
just
it's just little bits like that. Like, how can studios and developers not be wanting to do something
I mean,
crazy?
that is potentially a huge revenue pool just sat there waiting
Yeah,
to be tapped.
yeah,
You could do it. You could easily do it with any sport. You
hmm
really could because they've got the throw and stuff sorted. You could even do it with like frisbee and volleyball. Like
yeah.
genuinely,
And
uh,
I mean, the thing is, it doesn't even have to just be sports, though. You can
no,
have like movie themed stuff as well, like they
yeah.
all are like already kind of do,
They could do like escape
but do
rooms and
more.
stuff on there.
Yeah, yeah.
They could
So
literally do anything on there. I get that there's going to be a cost to doing this, right? But
yeah,
you've got to imagine that a game like that, for the cost it takes to do it, you are going to earn it back
yeah. I mean, if
easily.
anyone's gonna do it at the moment, it is probably going to be Epic with Fortnite, isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, there's not really going to be any other studio um, that's capable of it, really.
no,
As much as we're like bringing this back to what got us onto this topic, but as much as we want Hyperscape to do that, I just don't know if Ubisoft will be willing to pump the money into it
I don't know how
to
long.
find out.
I don't know how long Hyperscape has got in its to make an impact on the player base that it's
Yeah,
got already and to drag other people across. I don't know how long it's got to do that. I feel like games are games get old really quickly, right? And that's because of this streaming culture and
Yeah.
as what we're doing, uploading videos to it. There is always content live 24/7.
Yeah.
I could watch a channel on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and it could potentially lead me on to watching that single game for the next probably 2 years, 3
Yeah.
years. Look
Yeah.
at Fortnite. You could have started a stream back when it was released, and you'd have had a choice of thousands of streams for the next 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Like,
And still going forward as well.
yeah. I feel like they've got to do one of these companies has got to run with a big idea. Like, by the way,
Yeah.
we're a battle royale, but also we're now doing a sports room for you where you can play
Yeah.
golf. Because golf, they brought out the golf club and you could play golf on Fortnite anyway. Why would you
Yeah.
not make a few courses like
Yeah.
10 V-Bucks and you can enter this competition to win
To win.
20,000 V-Bucks?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like, I don't know. That we'll see. I can't see them doing it because of the initial cost. It
Uh-huh.
would be good to see, and it would create a lot of healthy competition, and it would give a lot of other studios a lot of things to think about.
Yeah. And
Um,
I hope that if somehow this is the plan for Hyperscape, they need to talk about it soon.
mm,
Like they can't just leave this under the radar for a little while and
no,
keep making really small pokes at the fact that it's a hub
yeah,
and not mention that they are planning to do something with it, because then people will start playing Hyperscape because
yeah.
they'll want to be in there and ready.
It's just that hub. When they mentioned the hub, it just got me thinking.
Yeah.
This could be much more than what it is. It might not
Yeah.
be. It might be the same as
It's
Fortnite saying it's a lobby, and that's it. It's a
yeah.
lobby.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't know. I just think it would be cool to load up and say, right, what do you want to play? Should we play some Battle Royale? I'm not really feeling it. All right, let's go chill here instead and see what we
Yeah.
do, what we get up to.
Yeah. Exactly.
See, I don't know. Talking about live action and stuff, the live events, Skull and Bones. Yes.
They actually spoke. Well, someone spoke about it. It wasn't at the event, but someone spoke about it.
So the way I read that, they said that they rebooted it. Now, to me,
Yes.
initially, I thought, oh, it was cancelled. Like, when did they cancel it? Because it's been on Steam as coming soon the whole time.
Yeah.
Then I thought about the word reboot, and what it is that Ubisoft have gone, we need a reboot of your vision, you know? So, like,
Yeah.
originally it started off as this Assassin's Creed Black Flag
Yeah. So
ship
apparently
sailing
it was going to be
combat.
like literally just Black
Na-
Flag. Take out the assassiny bits. That's what you've got.
naval combat, pirate combat.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
So now what they're saying, and it sounds very much like a Fortnite mixed with Sea of Thieves style
Yeah.
game. So I'm going to try and load up the exact wording that they used on it.
They want it to be a live service game.
Live service game, was it? So,
Yeah.
yeah, so, oh, they've already said as well, it's coming sometime after March 2021. I
hmm
didn't
But
even
I
see
mean,
that.
do you want to know what is sometime after March 2021?
Well, anytime in the near future.
2022
Yeah.
or 2023?
2024.
So it's
you
like
know?
it's a really conspicuous way of saying
It's just
it's not coming until at least March 2021, you know?
It's just strange because they had 23 minutes of gameplay back in 2018.
Uh-huh.
So was it just not good enough and the Ubisoft devs went, Sea of Thieves is pretty good. Fortnite is really fucking good.
Yeah. I mean, from what I read, I can't remember where I read it, but they said that the actual developers just didn't feel like that is what they wanted it to be.
Yeah.
So then that's why they decided to reboot it.
I mean, it was scheduled for a 2018 late release.
Yeah.
It was literally due to come out. And just nothing happened.
No.
So last year, the decision was made to reboot the game entirely and move away from the premium box model of Ubisoft's other open world games.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, like I don't know the way that they've worded it. It sounds like it is going to be more Sea of Thieves mixed with Fortnite. It's going to have live events. It's going to have, you know, the Kraken is here for,
Yeah. Like,
or
join us Friday, 6 p.m. for
yeah,
the Kraken event, and you go
yeah,
there, and literally everyone's just fighting this absolute monstrous Kraken.
or there is a outpost that you go to, say, and this is talking Sea of Thieves terms, and it gets attacked by a load of rogue pirates.
Yeah.
You know, Uh, I don't know. I just yeah. I
The
am.
one thing I was thinking about Skull and Bones though is if they're using the naval combat from the Assassin's Creed series, if you want to play it with a friend, how is that going to work? Because like on Assassin's Creed, it was all very you could do it all yourself, wasn't it? It was like
Mm,
you can either shoot cannons or like in Odyssey, you've got the option of spears or arrows.
mm,
So what are your friends going to be doing? Whereas like Sea of Thieves, the ships are quite small. They're all intentionally small so everyone
yeah,
can get involved. But from the screenshots that came out of Skull and Bones, the ships are massive, aren't they?
there's
They're
some big
big old
ships there.
ships. So
There are
what do
some
your
big ships.
friends do when you're playing with your friends? Or can you even go on the same ship as your friend? Or do you just ride around in a fleet,
Well,
you know?
I say, and I suppose with this reboot, that's something that they're probably discussing
Yeah.
in great detail. But I mean, yeah, the size of the ships on there, they look huge. Like there are like 10 sails on one ship. I
Yeah.
mean, see if these work in three with a crew of four is sometimes
Tough
testing.
work.
Uh, I mean, add another five lots of sails in there, and
Yeah.
it's just chaos, isn't it? I
Hmm.
don't know. Maybe your friends take the role of either like repairing or gunners or raiding party or
Yeah.
um, crow's nestman, whatever that might. You know,
Crow's
crow's
Nestman.
nestman.
There you
Um,
go. You heard it here first.
it could, yeah, it could be that they go into that role of being that part on that ship, that moving part.
Yeah, yeah. Or even like you have your captain, their only job is just to move the ship.
Yeah,
But then you've got the guy that's below deck that is in charge of shooting.
yeah.
And then you've got a guy that's in charge of, like you say, repairs. So I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully they actually come out with something soon rather than
So
just giving us
yeah,
this
they've
because this wasn't even in the event or anything like that. It was
no,
just, I think it was like a dev talking to somebody, wasn't it?
yeah, they updated their Twitter and stuff for the first time in like 2 years
Yeah,
or a year.
mental.
So they've said they're changing to a live game model. It'll feature persistent game world with quests, characters, storylines, and they will evolve and change over time based on the collective actions of the community. So,
Okay.
say the community are hating towards one outpost, that outpost could potentially be gone forever because of a raid that takes
Yeah,
place within the community.
yeah. Or
Um,
what I'm thinking is everybody picks a faction when they start, and factions can take over territory
yeah,
and shape
kind of
how
like
these places look.
PlanetSide 2 in that respect,
Yeah, 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 like
where
that.
it's like you're fighting on like 4 or 5 different fronts, and if you
Yeah,
take one area, this area might then suffer, but this area might thrive a bit more because
because you've
who
got so many
knows?
people
Who
there. Yeah,
knows? I would like to see something about that game now, please. Thank you,
yeah. Just
Ubisoft.
give us
Just
some information.
for something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's been marked down as on the 2021 books for Ubisoft.
Uh
So
huh.
for their financial year, we'll see. We'll see.
Mm.
Um, are we done with Ubisoft talk?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we've covered what was in their event. So,
which weren't a lot really, if you think about what we've
well,
just
no, there
spoken
wasn't
about.
many actual games there, but there was a lot of gameplay, wasn't
Yeah,
there?
there was. Yeah,
So,
Valhalla's going to be so good. So let's go on about. Well, I mean, Ghost of Tsushima's out Friday.
oh yeah,
I am excited to see that game.
oh
Very excited.
yeah.
I might just do a quick rundown of the games that are due out towards the end of this month. Which there
Is there
isn't.
many?
There isn't a lot. Not really. I mean, you got Ghost of Tsushima's the big one.
Yeah,
Uh, that game's gonna be so good.
I can't wait. Honestly, can't wait.
Yeah, rightly so as well.
Yeah,
We have a new Warhammer game coming out tomorrow. Not tomorrow, 17th. Yeah, tomorrow when this goes up.
tomorrow when this goes live,
And a
same day as
new
Ghost.
and a new Paper Mario game, which will be good for the family and stuff. But that's not something. I mean, Jasmine's loving Mario at the minute, so it might be something that I
Yeah.
end up picking up for her down the line. I probably will because
Because you really want to try it, you just need an excuse to buy it.
oh mate, I don't need an excuse. I still play Pokemon, dude. Like, I don't need to look for an excuse. Destroy All Humans is out on the 28th of July.
Did you ever play that game when it first came out?
I saw a bits of it.
Oh, I loved it. I
It
just
never really
love
bothered
it.
me. Didn't
But
really
I
bother
have
me.
no interest in
Pick it
getting
up
it
again.
again. No.
That's pretty much it. There's something called Deliver Us the Moon, which is coming out on the 31st of July. Not a clue what that's about.
I think I've heard of that.
It
It's Deliver Us the Moon, isn't it? There's no two
yeah.
in it.
No,
Deliver Us
Deliver
the
Us the
Moon.
Moon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
I
know.
don't know. So that's
Sci-fi
it.
thriller. That is pretty much it for July.
Yeah.
There's a game coming out there. It's called the Sojourn, something like that. It looks as though it is. Did you ever play the Witness puzzle game?
I don't think so.
No. So me and Wild Female played a bit of that, and we were doing it like taking turns doing the puzzles and trying to help each other out on it. It was good fun, but there were a lot of puzzles. Like every 5 steps, you had a different puzzle. It was good, but this game looks very similar to that.
Yeah.
If it comes on sale, I might get it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for July.
There's a whole load of not a lot going on at the moment, isn't there, really?
No, I think it's
Just drips and
I mean,
drabs.
Human Fall Flat Anniversary Edition is also coming out 25th of July. But
Okay.
I mean, if you got it on PC, that's it really. That's all you need to know. Early start of August, we've got Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. That game looks really good. I've got the original and I've never played it. I got it on sale a while ago.
Yeah.
Never got around to playing it. It's like a bit like Hellblade with you.
Yeah.
It's been on my list to play and I'm not getting anywhere near to playing it at the minute. There is a game called Nexamon Extinction coming out.
Nexamon.
Yeah.
Do I need to mention what it sounds like? Is it intentionally? Is it intentionally sounding like
So
that?
this game was the original was released in 2017. I didn't know this was a thing. I've had a look at it and I might get it.
Okay.
It's just completely single player, but it's just a bit of a throwback, like the way it looks like it plays and stuff.
Yeah.
Keep your eye out for it on the channel because
You think that might be one?
I think I might sink some hours into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's coming 4th of August, so I've got a little time to sort of see what happens with it. But that's
See what
only
you've got left to play.
yeah. that is coming out on Switch and PlayStation, which I thought was quite interesting. There's no mention of Steam there, but I think it is coming out on Steam
Right.
and Xbox. But again, there's no mention of Xbox.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, like there's 9 starters that you get to choose from, which is pretty cool. And
We'll see.
some of the designs are pretty good as well. But that's 100% single player, so it's not going to be anything different to what we know at the minute. I just feel like it might be that I feel like there'll be something in there that's different to what we know.
Well, there has to be, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. If not, it's just not going to do anything, is it?
No.
The only thing with it is the price point. Like games at the minute are coming out at £50. This is only £30, so I'm kind of like,
Okay.
That could be a really good thing. It could be a case of
Yeah.
why haven't they done this?
Or it could be that it's like almost half of the games that we buy, like content wise. So
yeah. So we'll wait and see. That is pretty much it. It's a pretty barren landscape at the minute.
yes, it is.
You got Ghost of Tsushima. I might pick up this Nexamon. I probably will pick up this Nexamon. That's it until sort of mid-August.
Yeah.
And even then, not a lot there. I think it's just getting stuck. And then obviously 1st September we got Avengers. Which
I was going to say, isn't Avengers early September?
Yeah, it is 1st September. Which I will definitely be getting 100% already sold, already good to go.
I mean, if that's I'm pretty sure it's going to be co-op, but we can co-op that on the channel, can't we?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. That's pretty much the games that are coming out. I mean, obviously Steam have got all their greenlit stuff that's going on, and that will.
Oh, the list is endless.
The amount of games that will be there will just be ridiculous.
Well, I've got a little story that we can tell the people of the channel.
Oh,
so 4 weeks ago on the podcast, we were moaning about how Elgato didn't have their green screens in stock. 3 weeks ago on the channel, I said that Elgato finally replied to me and said that they will be coming into stock. 2 weeks ago. Wait, no, I'm getting out of control. Anyway, last week we ordered them. This week we have them.
We both ordered one straight away.
We finally have the green.
Did we discuss it on the podcast? Were we mid podcast when I mentioned it?
I literally ordered mine at the end of last week's podcast. I was like, by the way, I've ordered it. So
I also ordered a new camera, which is why I look so tanned. I'm not actually this tanned.
Goddamn gorgeous!
It is a really nice camera. I got the Razer Kio, and it's got its own key light on it. Pretty much, it is. I think I'm set. I think I'm good for now. I can chalk cameras and key lights and green screens off my list for a while. Really recommend the Elgato green screen. It is.
Oh god, yeah.
Like it's quite heavy, quite weighty, but
that's a good thing, though, isn't it? You know, it's not going.
You can tell it's sturdy.
Yeah.
I set it up. I mean, on my Last of Us video, I didn't notice the light changing outside, so there is a bit where it flickers, but that's only because I was being a nincompoop and not paying attention.
You dang nincompoop.
I got so into that story. Apart from that, I mean, I had my camera first, I switched the camera on, I put the green screen up, set it to green, and it was done. It was just that quick.
Rather than you having to spend a solid 20 minutes moving your
What do you mean 20 minutes? At least 25.
Turning lights on, turning lights off.
God, what a nightmare. Worth the price. Worth the price. 100%.
We're good. We're making small improvements around here.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting to where we want to be. We still need your comments, though. We need to let you know what you like about what we're releasing, what you don't like, what games you'd like to see, what games you wouldn't like to see. Last of Us is hitting its 26th episode tomorrow morning. I am 80% sure I have about 3 or 4 episodes left.
Oh, okay. So you're really close to the end.
I feel like I am. However, with the pacing, like this second part, the pacing has picked up really quick.
Okay.
So like you could tell with just the collectibles, like before I was getting collectible every sort of episode and a half, maybe. In this one, I think in the first episode of this half, I say half because it's can't go into that, but you'll
Yeah, I
know
don't
why
think
I'm
I've got
saying
that
half.
far yet.
No, I think I got
Is
like 4 collectibles in the first episode.
Could it be that, like, obviously, like I say, I haven't caught up. I think I'm in the middle of watching episode 16, so I'm still quite far behind. But
God,
does the open worldness narrow down? Do you think that's what it is? So it's starting to narrow you in a bit, and that's why you're finding things a bit more quickly, or does it stay open world? Well, I say open world. Obviously, it's not open world, but
no,
open.
yeah, there's still some open areas.
Yeah,
So like the first time that I went into Seattle with Dina.
yeah,
Spoilers, by the way, just in case. When you go into Seattle with Dina, you have to travel quite far on the horse to get to them different buildings, and you write
yeah,
them down and then you mark them off.
yeah.
They're not as big as that now. They're more like little combat encounters,
Okay.
but they're across like I'd done one recently. It was across like 4 different floors of a building, and there was another building with 3 floors on, and then one that's like a little coffee shop. So
Yeah.
they're quite big encounter areas, but yeah, it is narrowed
But it's
down
not
a
like
bit
it's
more.
not wide, is it?
No, not at
Yeah.
all.
So perhaps that's why it feels like it's ramping up a bit, is
No.
because they
Maybe,
are funneling you in to like
yeah,
an end point.
yeah. But
But
I
yeah, I need to
really
catch
like the
up, bro.
story. I really like the story.
Yeah.
Despite what anyone said, for it's had its haters, it's got its haters. The
hmm
story here. Yeah, I'm fully invested in that story. I think I've probably got about 4 episodes ish left to
So
go on that.
so for the plan for the channel, on Friday, Ghost of Tsushima is going to become a daily upload alongside The Last of Us. So while they're both going, I will have Ghosts uploading in the evening, probably 7:30, 8ish. But then once Last of Us runs out, Ghost is going to take the spot at 9.
Yeah,
So for a few days, possibly, we're going to have 3 uploads a day.
yeah.
And
And
then
on
that will.
Fridays, instead of Planet Zoo, because I'm really struggling to come up with anything that makes me look half decent at the game, we are going to be doing some Animal Crossing videos.
Well, not
Not
us.
ourselves.
No.
It will be the female half of FEA Gaming. So that'll be a wild female who does the My Time at Porsche games, and it will be Chris_X. Is that what we call her? I don't know.
That'll do.
The
We'll
2
just call her.
Christinas.
We'll call her Chris.
They're both
Yeah,
called
yeah, yeah,
Christina. The 2 Christinas.
yeah.
They're going to be doing some Animal Crossing stuff. I don't actually know what they're doing, so I'm going to sit and see what they actually do with that.
Yeah. I'm just gonna leave them to it and
Yeah,
let them have their set
free
day.
reign of a Friday night. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. That's all I've got to go through. Yeah, leave your comments below on what games you want us to do, play. What
Or
games...
even topics to talk about. It'd be good to have a podcast that we can just talk about one topic. Do you know what I mean? Rather than just keep going over gaming news, it would be good for someone to just ask us a question and then we can just talk crap about it for an hour.
Or several questions. If we've got 2 or 3
Yeah,
questions, that'd be better. I mean, I don't mind doing the gaming news side of things because I feel like we're touching on all the important points. But we're 2 people who work full-time jobs, so we don't always see everything that goes on.
We don't
the
see it all,
internet.
no.
So any help with that would be greatly appreciated. You can check out the links down in the description for our Discord and some Twitters. Yeah, drop a follow on either of them. Message us, inbox us if you want to privately. Discord chat. It's all there for you to
Let's talk.
to
Let's
us.
talk.
Let's talk. And on that note, we are going to end FEA Gaming Podcast episode 7 there.
7.
Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.